All right, y'all. Before we start the video, I just wanted to mention real quick, I'm the only person who was mic'd up. My really professional cameraman right here, my little brother, was not mic'd up, and unfortunately, we didn't catch really any of his commentary. So we will be putting subtitles there, but we apologize in advance about the lack of audio from all of his valuable input. So sorry, guys. Bro, why you park it right ass in the middle? Brother, if someone come around, it ain't gonna be so tough. All right, bet. Fuck it.
That was good driving.
Here, hold the camera. What's up, y'all? Back again with another YouTube video today. Got the beauty behind me. Last video, I'll link it here below. We talked about, is the exposure okay?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Last video, we talked about ordering a G8X M3, how to spec it out, what to spec out onto your spec, what I did, what I would have done differently. All right, now y'all watch that video. Y'all bought the M3. You got a stock M3 on your hands. What are you gonna do with it? We're gonna go over today what I did, the top 5 mods that I have done and that I want to do, kind of in combination. We'll add a couple of bonus points in there, and we'll talk about what exactly you need to do to get this baby looking perfect, or as perfect as possible. Obviously, that's subjective. In my opinion, we'll talk about what the best couple of mods are. So let's get into it. This shit is nice. All right, first things first, come over here. Look at that fitment. That's clean, huh?
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, that's a good fitment. That's how a fitment should be stock. Unfortunately, it's not. We'll throw a clip in here. Bit to do your editing skills right here and throw a clip in here. Unfortunately, the stock fitment isn't the greatest. Sinks into the body line too much. And this, you can see, is like a finger length of width. Naturally, stock, it comes like 3 to 4 finger lengths. It almost looks like a monster truck. I don't know why M3 does that. It's probably just to add clearance. Obviously now it scrapes and shit, but it is what it is. When you have a sports car, that's the risk you run, you know? It should look like this. It does look like this now. I lowered it on just lowering springs. The ones I opted for were the H&R Super Sport lowering springs all around. I think they give it, I don't even know exactly how much of a drop it gives it, but if you take a look, it's a perfect drop in my opinion. Yeah, you could go lower, but then you're gonna scrape all the fucking time. Like, I wouldn't advise you doing that, honestly. But if you do have like a racing setup and all that, you need a little bit more of a track setup, then I totally get going coilovers, which we'll probably do later on. But for now, we're good with this. I got 15mm spacers all around. We'll just combine those into one mod. So that's probably my top mod that you should do to fix this car. When you do 15mm, especially if you're on the Pirelli P0s, you are gonna rub. I don't know if I would have rubbed on the new Michelins I have here, but you can also do a supporting mod that I'm not gonna put into the top 5 mods. I'm gonna just label it as one kind of cluster. But Pitu, if you bring in the camera here, it's here. You're gonna kind of have to approach it from this side. What I'm trying to show them is, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it unless I bring the wheel out. I don't know if that's visible, but I'll just clip it here. What I have there is like an extended fender liner clearance plate. It's like an aluminum plate. I bought it off of Amazon, I think for $80 or some shit. It just kind of goes where like there's the OEM one is like just it's ingrained into the fender liner, and it's just like has some rubs and fins that makes it rub. So we got rid of that. We cut it out. We put this one in. No more rubbing problems or anything like that. So I'll put that all as one mod. top mod that you can do to make it look better. Next thing I think we can talk about is probably the front end, man. This front end, in my opinion, looks a lot better than what it does stock. Wouldn't you agree, Pitu?
Yeah, definitely.
I think the biggest, what do you think the biggest thing is that changed the look here?
It used to look like a fishbowl.
Yeah, but what do you think is the biggest thing that helped?
Look at the lip.
The lip. I would say the same thing. I say if you would just put this,
Or the grill.
I think the lip, to be honest. The lip gives it a little bit more aggressive of a look. I've seen some setups where they do the original grill and they just have a front splitter. It looks so much better. So I think the next mod that you would probably want to do is definitely the front splitter. It makes the front end of the car look that much more aggressive. If you don't have your fenders, not your fenders, your air ducts already optioned out for the carbon fiber package, yeah, those look kind of ugly too. I would have replaced those with some aftermarket carbon fiber ones, the ones I have here. Mine came OEM because I bought the carbon fiber package. You do those two things in combination, your front end is gonna look a whole lot better. You can do the CSL style grill if you like. I think it looks a lot better, but for me personally, I do like how the OEM grill looks too. I don't really understand a lot of the hate behind the OEM grill. Huh? Nah, you tripping. Have you seen some builds, bro, with the splitter? Nah, you tripping, bro. You tripping. You look ugly. The next one we talk about, we don't have in this car yet. You got to keep it through?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the mic close to the muffler, and you guys know what we're about to talk about because of this. We're gonna remote start the car.
Sounds like a Toyota.
What the fuck is that? This is a sports car. It's an M3. Why does it sound like this? Hella quiet. No type of character whatsoever. I hate that I haven't done something about this yet, but the next thing to do is probably fix this. And the setups I'm looking at right now is probably like a single mid pipe. Honestly, there's a couple of options you could go. From everything I've read on the forums, from all the videos I've watched, people say that switching up the mid pipe helps the most. A lot of people do down pipes too. I think the mid pipe, if you switch up the mid pipe, you're deleting 2 cats because it's an equal length mid pipe. You're deleting 2 cats and 2 resonators if you go for non-resonated option on the mid pipe. If you do that, that should free up a lot of the restriction on the exhaust noise and have the car sounding a lot louder and a lot better. People do complain that sometimes it's raspy, especially when you combine it with like catless downpipes. It starts sounding really raspy. If you go titanium route, sounds even more raspier. So do your research on what type of setup you should do. I definitely will do my research. I think what I will probably go opt for is a IRL single, either resonated or non-resonated mid pipe. I'll probably go resonated since with catless downpipes, a future plan that I have, it'll help reduce some of that rasp. But yeah, do your research, guys. There's a lot of options out there. You can really go with anything, and anything you do as far as a mid pipe mod will definitely help you with how this car sounds. Like, you can probably barely hear it right now. So that's kind of sad. Kind of sad for sure. Takes away from the driving experience a lot. Anyways, next thing, you think we talk about intakes?
Yeah.
Intakes would definitely help the car.
Yeah.
We don't have that done yet too. And I'm debating on whether I should do that first or I should do mid pipe first. What do you think?
Mid pipes.
You think so? Yeah. But then, see, here's my logic behind that. If I do mid pipe first, it's gonna make the car sound louder. And you know how the intakes sound. It gives that whoosh, whoosh, whoosh noise. You're not gonna be able to enjoy that and hear it at its fullest if you have some background noise in the mid pipe going.
What's gonna make it faster? More faster.
Neither of them are gonna make it faster really, until you have a tune. Intakes arguably depending on how you do them, don't make no difference at all. Matter of fact, they might even hurt your.
Yeah, so
They might even hurt your performance a little bit, unless you do like front-mounted intakes. So you say mid pipe? I say intakes. Intakes is an important one too. These are stock intakes. Actually, bro, I'm kind of in the air about this one because the stock intakes, especially if you do drop-in filters, have great performance, to be honest, from what I've been told. Like, you don't need to do much change there. So maybe not stock intakes. I'm gonna do intakes next. I feel like that's probably the next move. I've said it before, I want a beautiful looking engine bay. We're already kind of like getting there with the carbon fiber engine cover. I want to do titanium intakes. I want to do them top mounted. A lot of people go front mounted. I don't like the empty space it creates in the engine bay. So we'll probably go top mounted intakes. Yes, with that, you get a lot of hot air, as I explained to you the other day, Pitu, that you can probably get into the intake. So it's not really a cold air intake at that point. But bro, the sound, the look, and if we can get it to channel some of the air from the outside, might be my top 4 mods, my 4th of the top 5 mods. I think that's valid, right? Yeah. Top 4 intakes. 4th one is intakes for sure.
what was mid pipes? 3?
Yeah, mid pipes is 3. Yeah. I just want to do it in this order, but yeah, mid pipes is probably definitely a little bit more important.
Tints count as a mod.
Tints count as a mod. That should be number 1. We didn't put it in this top 5, but yeah, definitely get you some tints for sure, because it definitely changes the look of the car. If you could show them, you don't want it looking like a.
5% all around.
This is 5% all around, and I think this is 40% up front. 5th one. If you care about performance, downpipes, Pitu.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people care about performance. Let's just say our top 5. Is it our top 5?
This is our top 5.
This is
your video.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Performance, yeah.
What else would you do to change this car?
I do a V12 engine swap.
Shut the fuck up.
The different rims count as a mod.
Yeah, but honestly, the stock rims are beautiful.
Yeah, but
Brake dust?
yeah.
That's a brake. Well, you would change the brake pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be our 5th mod, man. That'd probably be our 5th mod. That's a lot of fucking brake dust right there. I guess the 5th and top 5 mod to complete the top 5 would be changing out the brake pads for some ceramic brake pads.
How much does that cost?
I think the brake pads, the ceramic ones, you can get for like $500-600 maybe. There's a couple of different options out there, eye sweeps, and then you would probably want to upgrade some of the. When you change out the brake pads, you'll probably have to change out the brake fluid. It would be advisable to change out the brake lines, since you're might as well there. Yeah, that's an important one for sure, because that brake dust is kind of crazy, and it squeals a lot too. I think the ceramics are a little bit better, the ceramic brake pads, although people say it's not much of a difference on performance. Some it's mixed reviews. Some people say it might be better. Some people say when they're cold, the ceramic brake pads don't perform as well, and they also squeal. So I don't know, guys, about this one. I think they're definitely an important mod, and I think that's probably going to be a future mod too. That's one of the more important ones that you could do this car to get it damn near perfect. Is it going to be in the works anytime soon for me? Probably not. Probably not. I'll probably do that when I change out the wheels. And I think the next thing I'll do after the intakes, after the mid pipe, probably downpipes. I'll probably do downpipes. I'll probably do catless downpipes, and I'll probably femto unlock it. And
Oh yeah, that's probably femto unlocking. That's a mod.
that's a mod. That's a mod, but that's a mod in conjunction with your tune, I think. That's important, but that's not that important. I feel like I think it's fast enough as is. But the next thing I'll probably do is downpipes, mid pipe, downpipes, intake, and femto unlock and get it tuned, man. Because you definitely push like 650 plus horsepower, full bolt on, Phantom unlocked on a stage 2 tune. So yeah, guys, those are probably our top 5. Although it's kind of like a scattered top 5. We're kind of debating on it. A couple other extra ones that I would love to add in there. Wheels, like you said, Pitu. We talked about the spoiler. We'd probably do the spoiler. A couple other things is like changing up the plastic trim pieces that they had. Like just putting on carbon fiber. These are inlays that popped right over. Little things like this change the look of your car. The side skirts, yeah, that's an important one. Little things like that change the look of your car, man. So probably valid. Probably valid little small details that you can definitely add on as mods that you can do to your car. The engine bay cover, I honestly love that one. Also, another one would probably be the steering wheel. We'll probably end it off with that one as the last one. The stock steering wheel does not look bad, but can it look sportier?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I feel like it could look sportier. The new Alcantara ones that they have with the racing stripes look beautiful in the LCI specs. If I could get something similar to that, I'll probably do it. I probably wouldn't do the whole LED display one with the yeah, those are so ugly to me. Like
they put in the Hellcats.
They put in the M3s too. Yeah, I don't know about those. They just look kind of tacky. I like OEM Plus look. I kind of like it to have a little bit of class. That kind of just looks like it's completely kind of tacky build. So yeah, from Temu, for real, from Alibaba. But yeah, guys, I think we'll end it there. Those are your top 5 plus, like, I don't know, we threw like 5, 7 more additional ones there. Y'all let me know what y'all top 5 would be, what y'all are planning to do to your builds, what you have already done to your builds, and maybe my opinions might change based on what you guys say is a valid and important ones. But thank y'all as always for tuning into the video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Support the channel, and go watch my other videos too, man. We do a lot of fun drives out here. We got a lot of new content on the way for you. We got a cool little setup going now. Got a little mic and everything. So we're gonna have some crazy content for y'all soon, man. Peace.